Joining us now, the star linebacker for the Carolina Panthers, Luke Kuechly. Luke, you played college football. Obviously, BC wasn't good enough to be playing for a championship like that. No offense, right? But what do you think of my idea of the Final Four where the number one team gets to pick the team it wants to face in the semifinals?
I think that'd be interesting. I think it gives that number one seed, like you said, an opportunity to pick who they play against. Maybe it gives them a better matchup, somebody that they feel that they have a better opportunity against. But I think the other thing that it kind of presents is that one team that gets picked, in a sense, gets called out and as the weakest of the four teams. So I think it would provide definitely an interesting twist on the game, and it would add, like you said, a little bit of a bulletin board material and an opportunity for that team that did get called out to kind of prove something.
Being in SEC country, do you have greater understanding, appreciation being in Carolina than you did, being from Ohio and playing at Boston College of what the SEC is all about?
Yeah, we got a couple guys on our team that are SEC guys. Roman Harper's an Alabama guy. Thomas Davis is a Georgia guy, along with Charles Johnson and Fernando Velasco. And those guys are obviously Cam's an Auburn guy. Those guys are always talking about how the SEC is the best conference and this and that. And it's there's a lot of fun back and forth between the guys from different conferences. But down here, I was never around a whole lot of SEC guys, and obviously Cincinnati and up in Boston. But it's a different little different brand of football. They're very passionate about it, but I still like to think the ACC did a good job as well.
But do the other guys give Cam grief because he went to Auburn? Is there anybody who says "Roll Tide" to Cam? Like, are you allowed to make fun of him?
Absolutely. So we got Roman and then and Kevin Norwood are both Alabama guys, and you wouldn't believe the back and forth that Cam and those two guys had going into the Alabama Auburn game and then after the Alabama Auburn game. But those guys were just giving it to Cam, knowing that they took the win away from the Auburn guys. It's a fun environment here. Guys definitely have a lot of back and forth during the college football season.
Undefeated. You got Atlanta coming up next. Ron Rivera played on the '85 Bears. Does he ever bring up the '85 Bears to you guys?
Yeah, he's talked about it. It's just the sense of pride that team had, the sense of unity they had, and the sense, the work ethic they had. He talks about it quite a bit. I think it's a good group for us to look at in relation to how to do it the right way. They had a lot of good players in that team. You look at it, Walter Payton, Mike Singletary, Coach Rivera. Those guys are all guys that played at a high level, and everybody still knows the name of them. So I think it's a good group for us to look at and kind of understand, all right, this is what that 85 Bears did, and this is what we can do kind of mimicking them.
All right, teammate bias aside, who would get your MVP vote?
Hey, I see the guy every day. I got to give it to Cam for what he's done. He's my guy. I gotta represent him, and he's done a great job for us, whether he's throwing the ball, running the ball. Like some people say, his passing numbers aren't always up there every game, but the thing that's good about Cam is I don't think any of that stuff matters to him. He understands the game plan that Coach Shula puts out there, and if that involves him throwing the ball a lot each game, then he's going to do it. If it doesn't involve him throwing the ball a whole lot, he's not going to do it. So I think with Cam, he's thrown the ball exceptionally well. He's run the ball well. He's led the team, and the best part about him, like I said, is I don't think he cares about his numbers. He just wants to win. He's an unselfish player, and I think that's another aspect that really helps him out.
When's the last time you hit him?
Oh, man. I don't think I can get near him. That's the rule. See the guy with the number 1 and the red jersey on, you get near him, you better start packing your bags.
And what made you dress up as Cam Newton for Halloween?
So Thomas and I were always talking about, all right, what can we do? Well, we got to get Cam. And
so you and Thomas Davis are talking about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thomas and I were thinking about, all right, what can we do? And every day he comes out, he's got something on, and we said, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to his locker. We're gonna grab a couple things. We'll see if we can make it match like he does. So we grabbed some shoes. We grabbed that shirt, that orange shirt. Put his jersey on. Put the patented Gatorade thing on, and I think we did a pretty good job.
Has he ever worn the same outfit twice?
Cam, I don't. Maybe some of his Under Armour stuff, but he's got a pretty good wardrobe, and I think he does a pretty good job with that.
He's got like velvet, like smoking jackets, Luke.
He can pull it off, though. I think everything he walks in with, man, it's one of those things I look at, and he can pull it off. But I think if you toss it on me or some of the other guys, people will be kind of looking at you with a weird view.
He's Luke Kuechly of the Panthers joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Do you guys go out of your way to avoid the undefeated topic?
I don't know if we go out of our way, but I think the thing that we've kind of figured out this year that's worked for us, even kind of dating back to that period last year where we kind of went on a run. It's you got to take it one game at a time, and it sounds cliche, but I think for us it works for us, and that's one thing that we figured out, that if something's working for us, we're going to stick to it, and guys are really focused on the process, and that's something that Rivera talks about. Like, we're going to worry about the process. The process is coming in each Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Tuesday, and put the work in for the game. And I haven't thought a whole lot about the 16-0 season. I don't think guys are too concerned about it. It's what are we going to do on Sunday to put our best foot forward and try to get a win.
You went to a birthday party last week?
Yeah, we went on Friday. I was grouped up with a group called Dream on Three, and we went and picked up a 21-year-old girl named Jess. We took her to a birthday party, hung out with her. She was trying to show me how to dance a little bit. Her moves were a little better than mine, so it was a good deal. We had a lot of fun.
Now, she was dealing with cerebral palsy, autism. Is that right?
Yes.
And how did you come in contact with her to be able to? Did she reach out and say, I needed a date for my 21st birthday?
In a sense, she did. Roman Harper had done something with that organization. I think either this year, or last year, or sometime prior. And his wife Heather said, "Hey, Luke, you wanna help these people out? She's got a birthday party coming up, and she wants you to come." So that's kind of how it started. So she did ask me to come through a channel, but Heather said this is a great organization, and Roman really enjoyed it. So we'd like you to kind of get involved with it. So she set it all up. I jumped in. We had a good time, and it was a good birthday party.
It's got to be emotional too, though. You're looking at this girl at age 21 and what she's dealing with.
Yeah, the thing that's good though is you could tell she was having fun. She got to the birthday party and they put her music on, and she had her dance going, and she had her whole family there, and her mom and her sister and her brother were really nice, and you could tell she was excited about it, and it was a lot of fun.
Do you get prom invitations?
Yeah, every once in a while. This was the best one though. It was like a 21st birthday, prom, all kind of encompassed in the one.
That's cool. Hey, enjoy your so-called off day, and congrats on the season. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Luke Kuechly, Panthers linebacker.